Some criminals are masterminds, but others make you wonder if they even thought things through. An off-duty police officer called 911, suspecting a bank robbery was in progress. The suspects were quickly spotted on the highway, but as traffic brought them to a stop, one of them had the not-so-brilliant idea of abandoning the vehicle, only to regret it almost immediately.
One male down. One male down. He hit my car.
While that was the perfect opportunity to give themselves in, he got back in the car only to collide with another vehicle at the intersection where they were both arrested.
Go West 85th and Lorraine. I'm out on foot.
89th and Lorraine.
In one of the most ridiculous situations ever, a woman zoomed past a state trooper at 122 miles per hour in a 55. When the cop caught up, she claimed she was running out of gas, thinking that somehow that was an emergency. But her worst decision came after that.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! I don't care! Show me your hands! Listen to me! Listen to me! Listen to me!
I'm running out of gas. I'm going to run out of gas. I'm trying to get the gas.
Listen to me! Turn around and face the other way. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Then you better do what I tell you to do. Walk backwards. Walk backwards. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice.
As her driving became a hazard, the cops had to perform a pit maneuver to stop her. When she got out, she kept repeating she was running out of gas to excuse her speed.
Get down! Get down! Get down! Get down! Roll over! Roll over! Roll over! You got her?
I was running out of gas. I was just running out of
Cover the car. I hadn't made sure it's clear yet.
I was running out of gas, y'all. There's nothing in my car. I was just running out of gas.
Get up. Get up.
Incredibly, she was only fined $415, and hopefully someone explained that speeding doesn't exactly improve your mileage. In one of the most outrageous cases of all time, a man spotted a truck from a valuable transportation company, Loomis International, with no security inside. Seizing the opportunity, he grabbed an 86-pound bucket full of gold, worth $1.6 million at the time. The man immediately got to work and went to Home Depot to buy a saw to cut the gold, which he then sold on the black market for $1.2 million. He then drove to Los Angeles, paid someone to take him to Tijuana, to then catch a flight to south of Mexico, and eventually made it to Ecuador. But the story only got wilder. After a month, he was arrested in Ecuador, but since the country wouldn't extradite him, he got off with just 1 year in prison. But the real twist is that he stashed the money with his ex-wife, who ditched him and ran off with it.
Vela was released from jail in November. His plans to run off with his fiancée and their fortune came crashing down. He says she stayed in New Jersey and stopped answering his calls.
I just realized now, how the money changed her mind.
He wants her to hear this.
Dame el número de teléfono que yo voy a llamar a la policía. I will call the police.
When a man couldn't bend over to grab his suitcase, TSA didn't even need a metal detector to figure something was wrong. What they didn't expect was that his waistline was packed with 40 stolen iPhones.
Something was amiss when the man couldn't bend over to pick up his suitcase.
A man named Raymond had just been released and was happily on probation, but he decided to throw it all away by walking side by side with the woman he had a no-contact order with, just as a cop happened to spot them.
Why am I being stopped?
Because you're on probation.
Yes.
And one of your conditions is you can't be near her.
I'm not anywhere near her. I was right in front of her.
Stop it, my man.
Sir, I was right in front of her. I'm not technically not near her. I wasn't talking to her. I wasn't doing
Bro,
anything.
you guys were walking side by side
I had no
on US 1. Alright, come over here. Let me see if I can call your PO.
Right. That's not right.
Are you in handcuffs?
No, but still, you're just going to try to arrest me now?
No, right there in front of my car. Over here.
No, you're going to try to arrest me now.
For what? I gotta call your PO and see if you're allowed to be around her.
No, I'm not. You know I'm not allowed around her, but I wasn't even looking at her.
You guys were walking side by side on US 1.
Did you see me talking to her, though?
Doesn't matter.
That's not contact. No.
Stop it.
That is not contact. If I'm sitting here walking,
Stop
that's not
it.
contact.
No, not here. You went in front of her. Back there, you guys were side by
I
side.
still never talked to her.
Okay, just relax here.
No,
Let me
that's
call
not
you.
right. No,
Who's your
that's not how
PO?
you guys are gonna arrest me. I don't know who my PO is.
Well, I'm gonna pull the paperwork and see. On US
Let me
1.
see the camera footage then.
All right, put your hands behind your back.
No, see, you
Put your
can't
hands behind your
arrest
back.
me. You can't
Put your
arrest
hands
me.
behind your back. Don't
How are you
resist.
gonna arrest me?
Don't resist.
How can you arrest me?
When the officer tried to put Raymond in handcuffs, he resisted, claiming a heart condition and that he couldn't be tased. Which you'd think if he had a heart condition, you'd do everything in your power to avoid getting tased, like not resisting.
Put your hands behind your back.
Police brutality.
Put your hands behind your back.
Tase me.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Listen, you
Put your hands behind your back.
I've been stabbed. You can't
Put your hands behind your back.
You cannot tase
Do it now.
Sir, you can't tase me.
Put your hands behind your back.
You can't tase me. I'll have a lawsuit.
Back up.
Babe, put this on camera. Police brutality.
You're already on camera.
I've just been tased.
It's also worth noting that the girlfriend taking the video is the one that filed the no contact order.
Now, camera.
I'm trying.
Now, they just tased me. I've been stabbed. I was not resisting. He tripped
Yes, you
me.
are.
Put it on camera now, babe.
I'm putting it on camera.
Quickly
Back
now.
up. Back up.
Quickly. No, you can't do nothing. She can go ahead and videotape this. They just tased me. I should go ahead and do something to actually get. Then I should do something to actually give you a reason to put a charge on me, huh? Huh?
Come on.
Huh?
Raymond.
Huh?
Come on.
What? What's up then?
Huh?
What's up?
Right.
Pull
Pull
your
back.
taser now.
Huh?
Pull your taser now.
Raymond.
Pull
You
your
guys
taser
pull him
now.
back?
Pull your taser now.
You want him at my car?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't.
While being arrested, Raymond started yelling racial slurs and more profanity. He escalated from violating parole to 4 more charges, including battery and threat to officers. A massive heist that took 6 months to plan went off smoothly perfectly, until the thief realized just how heavy $1 million actually is.
The bags, but then runs off into the night.
Couldn't carry the money. It was too heavy for him.
You see $1,224,785 unable to carry the cash. The 6'1", 190-pound Aguilar dropped it.
Not only did the man leave behind the bags, but also left behind the gloves he used, which matched his DNA. It also turns out this was an inside job. The thief had a secret relationship with an employee who tipped him off about when the money would be delivered.
You left your gloves, dumbass.
But how would they know that's me?
He got lucky though, serving only 7 months before being released. A nurse with a severe gambling addiction left her 16-month-old child alone in her car for over 5 hours while she gambled. Thankfully, the child was unharmed. But when police arrived, she tried to play the concerned mom, running toward them like she was concerned.
Is there dad in here?
I'm stop right here. Get ready real quick. Why are we leaving a baby in the car?
I went to go find his dad.
Why are we leaving an infant in the car?
I went to go find his dad.
This is stuff I put people in prison for. Why are we leaving an infant in the
I was
car?
literally out
I'm not interested. I want to know why you left your child in the
because I had
car.
to go find his dad. My phone was
So it's okay to leave that baby? No, I didn't say go over there. Unlock the car for us. Unlock the car. Stop. Unlock the car.
I'm trying.
We need to make sure this kid is okay. It's okay.
I'm a nurse.
Is that kid okay? Okay.
You got your ID on you.
Do we know how long she was here?
Yeah, she pulled in at 8 a.m. this morning.
No, I didn't leave him in there the whole time.
Well, let's go over here to this white car right here and let's talk.
She tried claiming the baby was only there for 20 minutes, but cameras don't lie.
And I have both of them checked from the front to the back and the back to the front. We didn't see any interaction with the vehicle from 9:30.
She was eventually charged with child neglect. During a routine traffic stop, a truck decided to take off, making it just a few hundred feet before coming to a stop. But what the cop didn't expect was a surprise party of people hopping out of the truck. A police car with flashing white and blue lights sped through 2 red lights, but it wasn't an actual police car. Instead, it was 2 men impersonating officers who ended up being pulled over by the real police. The situation quickly turned into a bizarre traffic stop as the imposters tried to stay in character.
What are you doing?
We just got a call over the radio for a signal 44. We have 2 officers on the other side of Akron that just called for a request for help.
You a police officer?
Do you need my assistance? I'm armed security officer.
So you're running red lights?
I wasn't able to get my lights down.
You're running red lights?
Yes, I ran a red light.
2 of them.
What's going on, boss man? How you feeling?
You're not a police officer, man.
I know that.
Just step out and face away from me, alright?
No problem.
Despite being security officers, the duo went all out, complete with flashing lights and badges. But sadly for them, impersonating police officers is a crime, and they were arrested.
This dude's got a piece off.
time, and he's got plates in his carrier. He's a cop. He thinks he's a cop.
Imagine being an attorney and your client shows up to court wearing the jersey he's being accused of stealing.
All right, you're charged with stealing a Dolphin jersey?
The attorney tried to defend him, focusing on some semantics in the police report. But with 29 past felonies, the judge couldn't help but be suspicious, to say the least.
Respectfully, Your Honor, we're going to be raising a probable cause offense because the allegations are an observation of observing the defendant and co-defendant put on a Dolphin hats. The officer says A and then says hats, so there's an issue as to whether it's two hats or one hat.
An Atlanta police officer was casually greeting a fellow colleague when something seemed a bit off about his uniform.
On Sunday, when he spotted a person who appeared to be an off-duty police officer working security in a parking lot. Now, that officer noticed that man's uniform was slightly off.
It seems you really can't trust anyone these days. If you're in a bike with a cylinder capacity of 100, there really isn't a point in trying to escape a police bike. Sadly for this thief, he found out the embarrassing way. A few years ago, the creepy clown trend went viral, and these two adults decided to join in. But while the prank wasn't illegal, leaving their child home alone was, and they ended up facing child neglect charges.
This barrier right here. Go ahead and put your butts against it.